Though it has only been about 2 years since I decided to join chorus, it's hard to explain how much of an impact it's made on my life. Last school year, I was encouraged by my orchestra teacher, Ms. Kovac, to join chorus. Since I'd done it before in 5th grade, but didn't continue in middle school, I decided I'd give it another try. The decision to join chorus was probably one of the most meaningful decisions that I ever made in high school. After joining chorus, I discovered a newfound love for singing and have since participated in 7 different choir groups as well as NISMA, all of which would have never happened without the help and encouragement that Ms. Easley has provided. Ms. Easley is probably the kindest and sweetest teacher, let alone person, that I've ever met. She welcomes new students with open arms and shows nothing but love for them. The chorus room is much more than just a classroom for many of us. It's a place where we can find comfort and a second home where we know a supportive and loving person will always be there for us when we need it most. Ms. Easley has made such an incredible and important impact on myself and many others, not only as singers, but as people. She has taught us to be kind and helpful to others, even if we don't always get along. I find it amazing that even while dealing with her own struggles, she goes out of her way to lend a listening ear and help us with ours. If I were to comment on Ms. Easley's ability, if I weren't to comment on Mrs. Easley's amazing ability to teach and help students grow, I would comment on her outstanding ability to connect with her students as people, helping us through hard times and always providing a shoulder to lean on. It's hard to believe that our time with Ms. Easley is almost over, but I think we can all agree that high school wouldn't have been the same without her.
After this, it's the year 2021, the year we came back to school because of the COVID pandemic. Sophomore year me, I'm sitting in the Barron cafeteria during my lunch period when some random lady with a clipboard approaches me. And I remember thinking, oh no, another person here to come take my attendance. Her demeanor was bubbly and welcoming, and I could tell that she was smiling the biggest smile under her mask. She introduced herself as Miss Easley and said something along the lines of, I heard from the grapevine you have a wonderful voice, and I'd love for you to keep singing quiet. That was a good Miss Easley impression, right? I've been working on it. I recall feeling really taken aback, as no one had actually said that to me before, and it warmed my heart. Like, if she was a car salesperson, I would buy every single car on that for my mom. After a bit of small talk, she had eventually convinced me, and chorus was added to my junior year schedule. When I stepped foot into A204 on the first day of school, my junior year, I knew I never wanted to leave. This was apparent as I joined every single choir available at the end of spring that year. And the environment in the choir room was warm, welcoming, and bright, and reflects the person it was created by, Miss Easley. I just want to take this time to thank her for everything that she's done for everyone, including me. Miss Easley has such a kind heart and such a good soul. And despite her own struggles, she's been there for me and everyone, specifically this past year when times were tough. Whether it was letting me cry in the storage closet, or asking her advice, or expressing my feelings in a not very school-appropriate way. But most importantly, she's been a teacher. Alongside being everyone's mother, she also teaches us how to use our voices in the most beautiful way to create art together. Miss Easley is such a good human with an amazing soul, and she deserves recognition for that. My closing message for any newcomers is, if something interests you, try it. Even if you think you'll hate it, it's so much better to try and find out that way rather than never find out and wonder for the rest of my life, what if? I cannot imagine my life without the choir, the friends I met through choir, or Miss Easley. So thank you so much for changing my life for the better.
And actually, Mrs. Easley, we have something for you.
On the table.
Mrs. Easley, I'm incredibly thankful for everything you've done for us. You taught us more than just how to sing. You've taught us important values like teamwork, achievement, hard work, and so much more. You've inspired us to pursue our passions and to never give up on our dreams. Your constant reign of positivity has greatly impacted all of us, and without you, we most likely wouldn't have gotten through high school. We've performed tons of music together, and we got to experience a different side of school in chorus. You've created a family within the choir. Thank you so much for creating a comfortable environment and giving us your constant support. We all are better people because of you.
Thank you, seniors. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, seniors. Thank you. We're going to sing our finale now, and we'd like to especially invite up